Please welcome to the stage director Pavel Gumenikov.
Thank you very much.
So did you like that? So as always, you can tweet your questions to #SBFF, or you can just raise your hand. Any chance anyone has any questions about this? Or yes, sir. So the question is about the whole pocketbook scene being stolen and recovered. Is that part of a true story?
So what we made up, additionally to make it more entertaining, we made the girl that he actually knows her already and he's in love with her. We made that scene because the true story was that actually that guy, when I met him, his story is very inspirational. He was, when he was 16, he was basically living on a street in the central market where actually the chase scene took place, and he was like selling drugs and selling alcohol, and what saved him, saved that volleyball team where he went and where he started to do sports and he started to do school again. And the real story was that actually in that central market he saw how the girl was robbed and he started chasing her. And actually the real story was even more cruel from his side, because he got like a puck, like a wooden puck, and he started chasing the thieves and hitting them with that. And, and that's how he got the bag. We made it a little bit more gentle from his side, that his team also came to help him. Yeah, but that's all the chasing he did in a mainly he did in a wheelchair, but his athletic powers and what he can do, we wanted to show that, and for other people like with disability and without disability to get inspired that you actually always need to go and make your dreams come true.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, her statement is, even though he doesn't have legs, he's not disabled, and that comes across. And
yeah, I totally agree with it, because also like when we are sending this movie to the festivals, I have in my press kit written that I hate the word disability, because like none of us is disabled. Like we just it doesn't matter do you have legs or you don't have arms or you have them. It's just how you live and how you choose to live your life.
another question? Yes, sir. So the question is, how many takes were there for the skateboard scenes?
It was very, like, we ran out of around 60 pairs of gloves, because like we needed to do all the tricks multiple times. We also, we couldn't shoot the film like day after day. We needed to have breaks of at least 4 days, because after a 12-hour day he had like blisters on his arms. So it took like a lot of courage and a lot of power from him to do this movie. And like we shot for 4 days the action scenes. So we did like 2 days in a central market. There was like, and a lot of takes. Like that was my first action movie I did, and I have like a big respect for all the people who do action movies, because like you need a lot of shots and a lot of time to master it all. And the funny thing I can tell also about when we shot in Central Market, we shot it in a way that is documentary. We hid cameras because there's a lot of people and we couldn't stop them. And 2 security guys, they believed it's a real chase. And they started to chase the thieves, and I'm starting to chase the security guys, you know, to stop them. And I'm stopped them in the last moment when they almost, you know, like starting to hit my actors, and like, so we thought, yeah, like it's real, yeah.
Show business is not for wimps. Don't get any wrong ideas about that. More questions? Yes, ma'am. So the question is, what is the origin of the title, Just Go?
The title, it's actually in Latvian, it's called Sarau Just. So his name is Just in Latvian. And in English, we put the same, like we put his name, Just, and Go. And we thought it's a very kind of fun thing that comes up, that you can say it just go, because like just go in your life and never stop going. And at the same time, you can just tell it as his name, Just Go. So it's kind of 2 in 1.
Yes, ma'am. Did he have any previous acting experience?
No, he didn't have any previous acting experience, so that was the most challenging part. And like I worked with him for 4 months before we actually started shooting, just to master like the acting and so he can play that well. Yeah, he didn't have any. But now he really into it, and he started to like, he also very much in action sports, so he's digging it and going, following his dream. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
So what is he doing now,
Yeah.
the actor?
So now he's finishing high school because he dropped out of it, so he's finishing it. He is now 19. He actually, his birthday today is today is July. His birthday, he will be 19 in August 12. And yeah, he's finishing high school. He's studying English, and he also joined this program, special program for people who have, I don't know, again, I need to use this word, but like, and he wants to go like abroad for a year to study and do a lot of like sports. That's his big passion. Yeah.
So we have a question from Twitter. What did Just think, or what did the actor playing Just think when he saw the film?
It was very interesting. Like when we first showed the movie for the team, it's like I was not looking on the screen because I saw that movie like 300 times in an editing room, also editing it. I was looking on the team and also on like Just a lot, and he had tears in his eyes. That was the first thing. And after the film, I felt he is very proud because when we started shooting the movie. He was not that confident about himself, and he was like scared, and sometimes didn't want to do some things. And I think through the movie, he went through the process of kind of like changing himself. And when he saw all of what he can do, he became even like prouder of himself in that way. Yeah.
That's great. Just a few more questions. Yes.
Yeah.
So the question is, how did you come up with the various stunts, and who came up with those ideas?
Like basically, I sat down with my screenwriter who built around that true story, the story that we shot in the film, and we thought, what can we do? Like we went to see how he plays volleyball, so we saw that he uses his arm and he can run faster than people can run on their legs. And actually, the longboard idea came also in a volleyball game because they have made this kind of rough board with the wheels, and on the field they move on that board to quickly go everywhere. So we saw all of those ideas, and then we sat down with my screenwriter, and we just build on it, and then we build a story. We had a core story that he's chasing thieves, that he's in love with a girl. And we just build around it to make it exciting and to show how much actually he can do and how much every one of us can do if we just want that. Thank you. Thank you.
So we have another question from Twitter. Someone asked, how can I share this movie with my children? So how can people see this movie in the future?
You can follow us on Facebook. It's if you go on Facebook, it's movie Just Go, and you can follow the page on Facebook. And we have all the updates because we have a lot of festivals around now, And we'll be releasing the movie online also probably beginning of next year, because now we can't, because of festival policy, it can't be online, but we'll be releasing. And if you follow the page, you'll be the first to know when it's out.
And how did you find out about this story?
It's very also interesting story. I went to the party, and we were talking with one guy like for an evening, and he told that he is like in a volleyball team, and that they actually have problems that they can't find young guys to come in and play for them. And he invited me for the meeting, and when I talked with him, I didn't realize that it's going to be a sitting volleyball team or something. And that's why I hate the word disability, because like every one of us looks the same. It doesn't matter, like, do you have or you don't have something. And I went to them for the meeting, and the problem they had is that many people with disability, when they get it, when they have a trauma, they get very depressed, and they start not believing in themselves, and they wanted to show to the young kids and young people that there's actually opportunity to do sports for free, because when they join the team, they change. They start believing in themselves. They start to believe that they can have a girlfriend again, that they can go to the beach and swim, not being shy of all of that. And first, they just wanted to do like a social commercial, and from a commercial, it grew to the short film, and it's making a very big impact for them also in Latvia now and also around the world.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Pavel Gumenikov.